Good evening. On behalf of Leah Campos, Jennifer McKinney, Ashley Mounts, and myself, Heather Barton, we are excited to present our findings of the Cherokee County School District. Nestled in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, while located in the metro Atlanta suburbs, Cherokee County has a unique makeup of an urban school system and a rural school system all in one. According to the 2010 census, the population of Cherokee County totals 225,106, with the total amount of students who are served by the district at 41,487 in 2013. The system has 52 total students in grades K through 12. In order to ensure these students receive a quality education, the district spends $8,963 per pupil. The district's financial itemization is as follows. 69% of school funding is spent on instruction, 27% on support services, and 4% on other elementary and secondary expenditures. The primary objective of CCSD is to build lifelong learners and foster positive interpersonal relationships. If this is to be accomplished, it is necessary for all stakeholders to keep the students' best interests at the forefront of every educational decision, and those with a vested interest in the students' education do their part in ensuring pupils are reaching their maximum learning potential. School board members are major stakeholders that contribute to deciding how schools are to be run and what best suits the needs of the student population. There are 8 school board members in Cherokee County: Kyla Cromer, Chair Janet Reed, Patsy Jordan, Robert Recksteiner, Vice Chair Robert Wooford, Michael Geist, Rob Usher, and Superintendent of Schools Dr. Frank R. Petrozello. Members of the school board are held responsible for making critical decisions that affect the lives of students, parents, school personnel, and the economic well-being of the community. They commit themselves to fulfilling the duties presented in the mission statement. The district believes that all students deserve the opportunity to learn, achieve success, and become productive citizens, and that education and learning is a shared responsibility that should take place in the home, at school, and in the community. CCSD also recognizes that all students can learn, but that they learn in different ways, at different rates, and with different preferential learning styles. Cherokee County School District's 2013 Annual District Progress Report outlines the district's priorities with their goal of high expectations for all students and stakeholders. The district emphasizes high expectations of students through STEM and fine art academies, technology, career readiness, and advanced placement courses, just to name a few. Evidence of high expectations are seen in students' above-average performance on assessments such as AP exams, EOCTs, 5th and 8th grade writing assessments, SATs, and ACT scores. The school district's major system priorities establish the current vision and strategic plan. CCSD strives to establish internationally competitive standards for student performance and an accountability system and policy framework designed to ensure that all students are challenged individually and collectively to meet more rigorous standards. The district also wants to ensure that career, technical, and agricultural education programs prepare students for a diverse and technologically rich society. CCSD believes that all students and staff should have a safe and secure environment for teaching and learning. The district is actively attracting, retaining, and training the best teachers, principals, and support staff. Schools in the district are utilizing technology both to improve student achievement and to increase the school district's productivity and efficiency as a major business enterprise. Schools also strive to increase parental and community involvement through public engagement policies and practices that treat parents, business, community-based organizations and agencies, local institutions of higher learning, and other public entities as true partners in the educational process. The district is addressing exploding student population growth, recognizing that there is a large gap between the school district's facilities and technology needs and the available capital outlay revenue. Finally, CCSD is reviewing the potential for utilizing the school district's existing public education facilities to establish self-supporting community school, evening, weekend educational programs for interested Cherokee County adults. The history of Cherokee County showcases just how much of a divide there is between rural and metro areas. In 1831, Cherokee County was formed from the lands of the Cherokee Indians. And from 1838 to 1839, those Cherokee Indians were driven out on the Trail of Tears. In 1899, Canton Cotton Mills, founded by R.T. Jones, became the county's largest industry, and it remained such until it closed in 1981. During the 1920s, the county experienced a surge of growth, and the population grew to 20,000. In the 1950s, poultry industry grew. The county was also known as the poultry capital of the world. From 1975 to 1985, the initial and final stages of Interstate 575 forever made Cherokee County a part of the northern metro area. For population from the 1920s of 20,000, in the 2000s the population grew over 100,000 people, and the most recent count in 2013 showcased the population again surging to 225,000. This table displays Cherokee County's comparison to the surrounding counties' overall school achievements on the GCR-CT, as well as their AYP, or Adequate Yearly Progress status. To meet AYP, each system and state must meet the following criteria: 95% participation, academic performance, and a second indicator. The table depicts an overview of the Cherokee County status as well as the status of bordering districts, and it confirms whether or not the district met AYP. We believe that Cherokee County holds an overall positive public opinion due to the active PTAs and the 10 awards won from the Georgia School Public Relations Association in 2012. The Office of Public Information gave the awards won by CCSD, and they represent CCSD's ability to collaborate within their schools as well as with the members of its community. Furthermore, every Cherokee County school has an organized and active PTA. This group allows parents the opportunity to provide input and make suggestions concerning their child's school and education. Because teachers and parents are working together to give students the best education possible, it helps to create a rapport that makes for a safe school environment and develops positive parent-teacher relationships. Take a look at this map of Cherokee County. On it, you will notice the zones by high schools in CCSD. These are the high schools that the elementary and middle schools feed into. The district consists of 44 school facilities total, including 14 elementary schools serving kindergarten through 5th grade, 10 elementary schools serving kindergarten through 6th grade, 7 middle schools serving 6th through 8th grade, 6 high schools, and 6 alternative educational setting schools. They also have 4 preschool centers. The district surpassed its expectation of serving 40,200 students this school year, and now, as of November 2014, serve 40,475 students. Cherokee County schools do not have a very diverse population of students. According to the 2012-2013 district report, 74% of all students were white, 15% Hispanic, 7% Black, 5% total multiracial, Asian, American Indian, and Pacific Islander. The district has accounted for low socioeconomic populations by providing free or reduced lunches to about 32% of its students. The district has approximately 6% English language learners who have also been accommodated through ESOL certified teachers. Around 15% of CCSD students are gifted. Cherokee County promotes teachers to attain gifted certification to better serve the gifted student population. 12% of the CCSD student population is in need of special education services. CCSD schools and their students have accomplished several remarkable and award-winning achievements. The average SAT score for the 2013 class was 1,567, the highest average in Metro Atlanta and the second highest in the state of Georgia. All CCSD high schools are ranked in the top 8% of Georgia's 450 high schools. And for the past 2 school years, CCSD students' ACT scores have tied for the highest in the county's history and is above state and national standards. The district not only has high achievement among high schools, but they also have high achievement for advanced courses. The school district is currently on the 2014 4th Annual AP District Honor Roll for achieving the most success in continuing and improving the number of students to pass advanced placement exams, with 76% of students passing AP exams. CCSD also goes above and beyond traditional high school courses. All high schools have been named AP STEM Achievement Schools for 2014. The Georgia Department of Education's website most recent report card for Cherokee County schools is for the 2010-2011 school year. The largest difference in graduation rate was between Asians at 78.1%, white 76.8%, black at 69.7%, and Hispanic at 63.7%. Additionally, the graduation rate of economically disadvantaged students was 60% as compared to their counterparts with an 80.4% graduation rate. The achievement gap between races can also be seen in the SAT scores by race. In the 2010-2011 school year, the average subtotal SAT score for high school seniors was 1054 and 1065 for Asians and whites respectively, and 940 and 963 for blacks and Hispanics respectively. On the Georgia high school graduation test, the percent of first-time test takers who failed further highlight the gap in achievement between races. 3% of Asian GHS-GT first-time takers failed the English language arts and mathematics, and no Asian student failed social studies or science portion of the test. 6% or less of white students failed any section of the test, 4% English language arts, 5% mathematics, 6% social studies, and 3% science. For black students, 7% failed English language arts, 12% failed mathematics, 12% failed social studies, and 4% failed science. Additionally, Hispanic students who were first-time test takers had comparable failure rates to the black students. The failure rates for Hispanic students include 6% English language arts, 8% mathematics, 11% social studies, and 4% science. While the achievement gap is not excessive, the gap still exists. Professional development is still needed to properly implement Common Core standards. This funding should be supplied by the Georgia DOE as the state DOE accepted RT3 grants. Additionally, the local county budget has been cut for multiple reasons. However, the halt in textbook purchases has put an undue burden on teachers. The county school board should budget for teachers to accommodate for the lack of supplies by providing monthly lesson planning professional development. While the county has allotted funds for consumable textbooks for students in mathematics, the workbooks are a bare essential of developing materials for lesson plans. The workbooks do not include differentiation, adequate supplemental material, adequate enrichment materials, or adequate assessment materials. With appropriate instructional support, teachers can begin to address the achievement gap in Cherokee County. Additionally, teachers cannot properly prepare students for testing with a lack of resources with which to prepare them. The yearly accountability state testing format is unknown to teachers. The State Board of Education has still to release sample questions or provide more of a brief statement over the matter. A clear direction on how students will be tested will provide teachers with better understanding on how to best prepare their students to demonstrate their full knowledge and understanding. Thank you for viewing our presentation on the Cherokee County School District. We hope you learned a little about our schools, and we hope you can see why we are proud to educate the students of Cherokee County.